Welcome, I am Civilian, and this is Evil Genius, and we are back in our new mountainous lair. I know, I'm quite excited too. So, first things first, let's check this new objective, which is choose a doomsday device and prepare for its construction. You must build a laboratory to accomplish this goal. Once the laboratory has been built, the Codex of Knowledge can be stolen from a Siberian research lab, blah, 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 blah. So, we need to build a lab. But I think first things first, let's build a new base. We're going to start with this entrance, I think. So we're going to unpause just along here, the first main rooms. And then we can sort of take a view of the whole situation once we've done that much. Yeah, we'll probably want our control room up fairly early. And do we have anyone? So anyone in the world map at the moment I am going to recall, and the reason for that is that they're generating heat, and I don't need any heat at all at the moment because I don't want people coming to our island. Actually, I'm gonna repause this because this is top priority. This is our stronghold room. What happened? What else? At the end of last episode I got some sass in the comments. Something, Ben, I believe. Something about not having enough wind traps? Well, listen. I think we should add more wind traps. We're going to put one here. And we're going to rotate to make sure we're putting it in the right direction, which we are not. We're going to put some here. Because, you know, apparently we didn't have enough wind traps. So I think let's just put more wind traps. We'll put them here. So they'll just blow people back out of the base when people try and enter the base. There we go. More wind traps for you. Are you happy? Are you happy? Do you want more wind traps? Because I'm building them, I guess. Anyway, actually, I think that's an alright idea. Not there, it isn't. But if I'd put it in the right place, it would have been a pretty good idea, I think. So we're gonna do that. Yeah, so we're gonna start on this side of the base. This can all be paused for definite. Or it can't. Or maybe, oh no, the room itself is paused. Okay, we're good. It's very good. There's a lot of little tags in places, and it's quite confusing for me. So, yes, our minions are arriving. We've got a lot of minions just milling about the island. I don't even know what they're doing. Oh, someone mentioned hotels. You can outdoors build a hotel. We're not going to build a hotel. Hotels are terrible. They're trash. Never build them. If you build them, then you're doing it wrong. That's just a fact. Don't build thingamathings. Hotels. So they just you build them and they're supposed to keep people busy and keep them engaged and keep all the tourists away from your base. But all it really does is just gets all your social minions killed when a bunch of soldiers rips through your... Because soldiers will attack basically anything without provocation. So what happens is all of your social minions go work at the hotel and they lose all their loyalty because they're far away from all the loot. And they get murdered by soldiers, which rip through the hotel periodically, murdering everyone in there. So, we are not building a hotel, just if you were wondering. So we've got progress being made. We could probably unpause more of this just because only so many minions can work on any given thing at any given time. So, perhaps we will unpause this entrance. Also, it will serve as an immediate distraction for anyone who is going to be approaching our base. So yeah, if we just unpause all of this area, and then I might leave this corridor pause for now, but that will just provide a nice healthy distraction for anyone that wants to come poking around our base. Yeah, I feel like we're making this is a strong start to the second act. I think we've got good plans. We've finally got our entrance up. I'm going to queue up the camouflaged door, which I don't believe we can do until after the base has been built, which will help a bit. It will not help a lot, but it will help a bit. I'm actually not having a door right at the entrance. Normally I would, just to keep tourists out. But soldiers shoot it, and then there'll be a chain reaction here through all my trap rooms, which I don't want. So because I'm nervous of soldiers, I might put a door in just for basic tourist keeping out. Even though the camouflage door should partially do that. But I might put a door in, here? Nah, actually, I think this wind trap will be sufficient. Who needs doors when you have endless wind traps? Everyone is, oh, look at that. They love the loot. What is that box? What is in the box? I don't know. Probably more of this nonsense. Good loot. We didn't get all the loot. But, yeah, thanks, game. The Codex of Knowledge. Oh, we got optional objectives. Aha! If we can strap Mariana Mamba to an infirmary chair, we can nullify her weapon for good. Oh, that is excellent news. I'm glad to finally start nullifying all the secret agents. We need vengeance for Jubei, even though it was Katerina Frostinova that killed Jubei. Oh, and we will get Katerina Frostinova, and we will have our revenge. Jubei died helping us escape the island. Jubei died to save us. Jubei was our best henchman. That teleport ability is so strong, and we are going to really struggle without him. But it's okay, everyone. We've still got... Oops. Didn't mean to do that. But we've still got a few henchmen left. Those henchmen have also not got all of their lives because... it's my fault. Last time I played this, I made it through the whole thing without anyone losing any lives at all. So I think I'm just not paying enough attention. Maybe it's the commentary at the same time. But I just don't think I've been cautious enough. We could keep them locked up inside our base, which we might actually do. I could sort of tuck them up in but if I get a high security door, they'll guard it. So I could go put them by a high security door, maybe to like my inner sanctum or something. Speaking of which, we are going to. We are currently inside the strong room, but we are going to toddle our... Oh no, we have no power. Oh, there's a good point. I forgot to build a power room at the start. Let's build a power room, shall we? Let's queue that right up. Power plant. I think we have multiple small power rooms so that we don't have as bad explosion chain reactions. Because that happened last time. If you recall, in our last base, terrible things happened. So we're going to unpause these because this is a top priority. Fortunately, we can build nuclear power stations. We will start with the 2 because we're going to be doing a lot of trap building early on. So I think 3 will give us however much we need, a good buffer. How much do they generate? Tell me about yourself. They generate 35. So we are currently using 10. So yeah, we'll need more than this room for definite. But this room will be a good start. We could put another one here. Yeah. They're quite expensive, so I don't want to load up at the start because we've got a lot of other expensive things to buy. We're going to wander our diabolical selves over here. It's slightly less secure, but once this is open, we can walk inside and be moderately less at risk. And we can also start moving all of this delicious loot inside the base, which, aha! We can't move it far. It's not really worth starting to move the loot yet, is it? Really. But soon. Once we've got this much corridor, we can start just putting it all in the corridor, just so it's a tiny bit safer. Actually, I might start moving it over already, just to make it a bit safer. So we'll put like something here. But on the other hand, having it all together does have its benefits, in that a lot of minions are standing around the stuff. So whilst we can't move it all in yet, it might be worth just keeping some of it around. Well, our minions in here are very trapped. Let's move. I was wondering why there was packed objects on the floor. It's because we've trapped our minions. We'll put this here. Oh dear, that's a noise that I don't want to hear right now. So, we've got a sad trapped minion there. That's fine. We're going to move this vase to here. We're just cramming the entrance to our base with as many things as we can move at this point. And I would like to move this over to... Can we tuck one? We'll put one here. Now, I hear noises, and... I see a red dot here, but you're just 2 minions hanging out, talking to each other. Ah, right, okay. Let's get some social conditioning going on. Psychological weakening. Do we have any... We shouldn't have anyone else yet. We're not generating heat. We have just moved to a new island. This is a very unlucky start to a new island, quite frankly. I would like our social minions to just work on her as much as they can, and that's really... all we can do for now. I don't think we can keep fighting her over and over again. I think just a gentle weaken is frankly the best we can do for now. So we've got some of our loot inside. Can we... Let's go ahead and motivate this task, shall we? Let's do a little bit of bossing around to make sure this happens. Or we could just spin in a little circle on the spot. There we go. That was just our little dance before we point at the things. Good. Let's get out the way. Now there's so much loot in here. It's wonderful. We can fit one more thing there, so let's actually do that. We've got this invisibility stuff. Well then, let's pause the game real quick, because our evil genius is under attack from a certain super agent. This is very unfortunate. It is very early on in the game, and there's bad and right. So kill tag is going to be step number 1. We have got people nearby. Hopefully that will be good. We've got 2 guards who hopefully will tangle her up. Right. We have got all of our agents are at the wrong base entrance, which I really appreciate. Thanks, everyone. They are going to go over here and possibly sacrifice their lives for the glory of me, because I would quite like to not lose the game right now. I can't believe she's here. We just moved here. How do you even know about this place? We're gonna, like... I think we move past her. We try and move out. We flee. Flee! We don't move very fast. Flee! Flee faster! I said flee. Why is my bodyguard not helping? Why is no one helping? Oh my goodness, is this it? Do we just spawn on this island and just get instantly murdered by a certain super agent? Where are my henchmen? Listen, I'm being attacked. Where are you? Get over here. You're on the way over? I don't think you're going fast enough. We are very, very much in danger. Right. Wait, where is she? Oh, good. Someone's on their way over. Kill. And... Are you killing? Are you doing the killing? Do the killing. And you are doing the killing. And... Okay, good. There's a lot of killing. Now, how are we doing? Second question. Yeah, that's the second question. Is that the second question? We have got 46 hit points left. She is very focused on us. She has also got 46 hit points left. Unfortunately, we cannot attack and we cannot move fast. So we can just flee as best as we can. And we just have to hope that our minions do enough damage to her before we ourselves die, that we are saved. And do not... This is so unlucky. Really. What are you doing? Kill. Oh, no! Oh dear. Well. Our evil selves. We did not get a base up in time. We got really unlucky that she showed up on the island just right at the start. There, I'm not sure what more could have been done. I guess we could have stayed in the strong room until the base was more finished. And maybe that's the lesson to learn here. Oh my. How explosive. Well then, might go back. I don't know what happens here. This hasn't happened to me before. I think we go back to a previous save real quick. Yeah, I'm just gonna pop back to our previous save. That was dramatic. So I'm just jumping back into our autosave, and we're gonna see... Oh no, that is not the right autosave. Let me jump into a different save. Okay, we're back. And wow, yeah. No joke, that is the first time that has happened to me in Evil Genius. I'm quite shocked. I think we would just... I need to stay in the strong room. That is what I need to do once I arrive. Which I don't think I've actually technically arrived on the island yet. We're going to go ahead and move these around so that there's no doubling up of things. Does doubling up make sense in this context? I think so. because we don't want our objects to be too close to each other to create like those closed space things that we can't, that cause minions to spawn. So we got very unlucky with the Mariana Mamba showing up on the new island before we had built basically anything. So we are going to get started on all of this. And this time what we're going to do, yes, objectives. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Right, so this time what we're going to do, have we not arrived? I don't believe we have arrived. Yeah, everyone's still arriving. So this time what we're going to do is we are going to toddle our evil selves over to the strong room, and I want this door guarded. Okay, no, that's a good point. That's a good point. They can't actually enter the room if it's at full security. Well, we're just going to sit in the strong room, and we're going to hope that that's enough for us to not die. And I'm also going to just distribute these a little bit. So yeah, we have a little bit of breathing room around there. We're going to get started on all of this nonsense. We're going to queue up a power room. That's something we didn't do last. There we go. So our first death, my first ever death in Evil Genius. That was quite a cool little scene that I got to show off though. That I have not seen that little like cutscene-y thing before. So that was actually quite cool. Quite cool to see that. A legal room. You're in a legal room. I don't care about the laws. I'm an evil genius. So these rooms, we'll just queue up all this main corridor and the temporary strong room and the initial power room. And that is all we will queue up for now. We also had this queued up last time. We unpaused this, but I think this time we're actually not going to do that yet. And the reason for that is just because I really want to prioritize getting this done. If we can, I didn't even know this could, like, you could have people show up before, like, you've had a chance to establish yourself on this island. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and make sure we have no heat. No heat being generated, because I don't want a super agent showing up. Believe it or not. Where are we? Are we anywhere? Are we gone forever now? No, I assume we are still... There's people still leaving the depot. So I assume because we were like the last to get on the helicopter, we are the last to leave. We're letting everyone just set things up for us nicely. And we're gonna not get murdered by a super agent this time, because that was painful and made me sad. Fortunately, our minions are already working on our new shiny base. And I will build us... I don't think we need too much in our inner sanctum this time. Not especially. So I can go ahead and build quite a small one. But I'm thinking I build it sort of round here-ish, somewhere quite deep in. Because I don't want us to get murdered. Fun fact. That's a fun fact about me there. I don't like having my evil genius die. But it's fine. So we're going to bumble into this room here, because that's where we live now, I guess. Because then there's a closed door. So I think as long as we're not spotted, if we hadn't been spotted, if I'd built a door at the entrance or something, we would probably have been all right if we hadn't been spotted. Ooh, got a little crate there. And you're going to put that right here, I should hope. Perfect. Love it. So, dramatic. But we're just, that never happened. This is one of our clones. It was all a deception. Now one of our clones is going to toddle his way over here, and everything is going to be fine, and our base is going to be built, hopefully with some swiftness. Again, we could definitely have more of our minions doing things at once, so I'm going to unpause the initial room of this, but not much more. I'm going to connect these up now, I think. Yeah, I'll do it now. So yeah, we're going to unpause like the initial room of this. I never want this to have more priority than this. So this is what we're going to be focusing on, but they can only work on so much at once. We've got a lot of idle minions, so we kind of might as well slowly unpause this. Because I don't think it will detract from the speed with which this can be built. So I'm just going to let this... What's going on? Yeah, we can. So we're definitely getting rid of. So who's on our hit list? Like, they're all on our hit list, but we want vengeance for Jubei and we want vengeance for ourselves. So I've got a lot of vengeance that I want to have happen, quite frankly. So we're gonna get quite aggressive over here. Speaking of which, let's build a security room. Not yet, but just while things are queuing up. Is it armory? I think it's the armory. So I don't think we want prisoner holding to be too central. Because prisoners can escape and that's dangerous. But I think a general security room could definitely go here. Maybe a little bit further like that. We'll have a little general security room because we will want a security desk and we will want gun racks. So we'll have a little desk there, like a little nice entrance desk thing. And I might have an interrogation chair here just for funsies. And we will not have the holding cells here. We're going to put the holding cell somewhere else. There is no point in disguising all this nonsense, is there really? So instead we will grab... So what are handguns used with? Workers... Wait, was that workers? Workers use handguns, guards use rifle, mercenaries use heavy rifles. So we will grab, I don't tend to use the higher alerts that much, but we'll grab like 2 handgun cabinets. We will grab 1 heavy rifle cabinet, and we will grab 1 rifle cabinet. Actually, let's grab another handgun cabinet, because we always seem to have a lot of construction minions. So that's a good setup. We don't need a ton because we also have a lot of martial artists. So as to where to put the holding cell room, I think we should actually have a corridor that goes up here. Oh, we can't quite, can we? Right, because I want to get to and use this space, but I can do it through there and just have it be like a super special secret area. Yes, that makes sense. So yeah, we can get there through here. In which case... Oh, where should we keep our prisoners? Actually, once we get rid of this strong room and replace it, we can put them here. That sounds fine. Now, we have something resembling a rudimentary base. So that's nice. Let's go ahead and move a couple of pieces of loot in there. Because again, it doesn't take long to do. And it will just get our loot a little bit safer. We are not going to move our evil selves in there. And we are going to hope that no super agents show up this time. And we're just going to fit as much in there as we can without blocking anything. Because we might as well, mightn't we? We're going to need to move it all over eventually. And we've got a lot of idle people. There. We could probably technically fit 1 more in here, but this is sufficient. Yeah, so we are now working on the next room. We are carting stuff over, so at least not all of our stuff will get stolen, just most of it, probably, given how these things tend to go. We are already losing power. I don't even know how we're losing power, but let's build a topside, not a topside shack. We don't actually... I never really use the topside shacks. I feel like there must be an interesting use for them. Is that a camouflage door? You just have to line these up perfectly. Or not at all. Or you just can't use them. How about we don't build this initial door? That might be the problem. Camouflage door. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that was in the way. I've forgotten what I was saying. Don't worry about it. It's probably not important. But yes. So, good progress. Good progress. No super agents. Ooh, we've got someone. We're going to be very aggressive with the murder. So I'm going to send over one of my henchmen. And we're just gonna kill this guy. Because this is not the time for people to be snooping around this island. We're just going to get rid of anyone that shows up as they show up. Because we don't really get a break. We've just got to get our base built as fast as possible. I don't really know about speeding it up. I have no specific ideas on how to do that. I guess we could use our evil genius to like encourage it, but it's happening pretty fast anyway. So, yeah, slow progress. I'm just gonna let that happen a minute and cut back. Okay, making progress. Another little section has been built. We're gonna move a few more bits of loot inside because there are now people snooping around that might want to take it from us. Ah, the loot-lined corridors of our exciting new base. Yes, no power. Ah, now we are about to make progress. Here we go. Come on, press the detonator. And beautiful, delicious base. I like the way that this means that I have something resembling a base almost. So I'm gonna bring all the loot inside. Once you fixed it up, just make it. There we go. We're gonna bring all the loot inside. Whatever this thing is. Oh, that's the $1 million bill. That's cool. Put that there. And this thing. The mummy sarcophagus. It's very inefficiently arranged, but that's okay. We're gonna have to be okay with that. What else? We've got a carpet. That's nice. A stolen rug. It's my rug now. Is that all the loot? That's the thing. There's something here. I want to make sure I could totally see myself just missing something around here. Any more loot? Because it will definitely get stolen if I leave it here. And I did sort of spread it all out a bit. But that looks like everything to me. I feel like this is... Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else. I think we have collected all of the loot from around here and put it in our base. We can always re-steal it if that's not true. And we're just gonna... I'm gonna start moving the entrance stuff just slightly further back. Just slightly. Yeah. So it's a bit less stolen. Especially this totem. It took us so long to make that totem. That was so much effort. It was worth it, but it was so much effort. Put like the vase in here. Okay, just move it all inwards. And shall we move our evil selves inwards? I think we should. I think the time has come for us to go be here. It's quite a long walk. But I have kept the island clear. We've had to murder a few investigators that were just in the wrong place. Oh no, there's an investigator. Is anyone nearby? Neuroside, I have a job for you. There's an investigator. I need you to kill the investigator. They have seen a corpse and they are unhappy about the corpse. And so yeah, it's just a sort of murder everyone that comes to the island situation using henchmen at the moment. That will develop into more new as we build more traps and more entrances and things. Then that, you know, we'll go for something a bit better. But for now, this will have to suffice as a strategy. We really need power. Oh, come on, new base, new base. Okay, here we go. This is the big main corridor, which we are now building. So we are very close to getting to our power room. And once we have our power room, there we go. Everything else will follow. I'm going to start moving way more things inside the base, which is going to be really nice. Just getting them out of the initial entrance area thing. So we're not going to place them with a lot of thought at the moment. This will all get reshuffled as the base is expanded. So we will, but we'll try and make sure they're spread out enough that they all have sort of decent access. We'll put something, you know, here. We got this thing. We have stolen a lot of stuff. We've gone all out with the stealing loot this game, haven't we? I think we really have. A good thing we didn't get all of it, to be honest, because we would be really struggling to fit it in our base right now. That's a whole extra element of difficulty I hadn't even considered. We'll put this here. Et voila! We have moved a bunch of objects deeper. We've still got a bunch in the entrance, but I mean, we haven't even got, like, functioning doors yet, so... Is that to what extent is that really relevant? Well, there's a person here who I don't like the look of. So someone go and murder this person, because this is a no person allowed island. Except us and all of our minions. No investigatey person island. We got tourists as well. They're already panicking. It's probably all the corpses. We've got an investigator here. That's not minions. This is minions. Minions. Wait, come this way. There's a murder. There's been a murder. And I need there to be another murder. Thank you. We are running out of money. Quite severely. Anyway, there's someone going into our base, but they are about to be made dead. The tourists, I don't know what I want to do about that. I don't really care. Like, but they will generate heat if they leave and they're like, I saw a corpse on that island. Because tourists are stupid. But also if they get murdered, they'll generate. I don't actually know which generates more heat. I think it's less heat if I murder them, but it's also more effort, so that's a real trade-off for us to consider there. Yeah, good progress is... Okay, I think that's what we're going to call it for today, actually. I have been Civilian, this has been Evil Genius. Today we died, and we rose again, and now we have got something resembling a rudimentary base being set up, which I am very pleased by. So next time we will actually get the foundations of our base built. We still need to build a bunch of stuff. This is just the super basic starting things that we are building. But thank you so much for watching. I have been Sibylla. This has been Evil Genius, and I will see you next time. Bye.